The southwest corner of the ranch. We've just entered the leased part of the property, and we're looking down here at the wash and then up to the mesa. We'll be going up this valley right here a little later to take a look at the top of the mesa, and we're going to continue on down to the southeast and then back into the main part of the ranch. Here's the bosque we just passed through, looking up the valley. And in the distance you can see the ranch headquarters, so we'll be up there very soon. And we are coming up to the ranch house, set right against these beautiful rocky cliffs, outcroppings, big pines. Get the barn over here on the right, and then the single wide, some corrals. I'm around on the back side of the single wide. This unit's been completely re-insulated and it's in pretty good shape. We've got a pole corral here between the house and the barn, and we've got access all the way around the back here. Down on the other side of the house, look back up the valley and the mesas. I'm looking back towards the house, up along the canyon wall here. A lot of vegetation, and we come into this beautiful cave where there's a spring box and a spring that flows out right here. Neat water source, huge old cottonwood, nice oak forest. It's really lush back here. I'm standing just below the spring, looking back down the valley that we came up, and then panning back up this valley. This is all deeded land in here, and all the way up towards the other end of the valley, and in the distance you can see that high mesa. That's Jicarilla Reservation. I'm across from the ranch headquarters right now, and I've come over to the edge of the wash. I'm gonna head down through this arroyo up across the other side, and my goal is those rocks at the base of the cliff on the other side, and I'm going to try to get some video of the petroglyphs over there. I'm up here in the rocks trying to locate the petroglyphs. Big rock overhang above me. I'm down here under a big juniper tree, and there's just elk sign, fresh droppings everywhere. I mean, it smells. There's rich with elk up here. I don't think I've ever been on a property that had more elk sign than this place. Now we're up on deeded land that's in the northeast quadrant, and what we're looking at here is a solar well that belongs to the ranch and is a water producer up here on top. And if we look off in the distance, we can see down into the canyon where the headquarters are. We're looking from the top of the mesa down into the wash. Where we're looking right now is just to the east of the ranch headquarters, and then we came up this wash and Right down where we're looking now is the Jicarilla border. Runs right up that wash in front of us. The main wash continues on up into the res. And we've gone down into the res and then come back over onto the property here. We're just on the eastern boundary of the property. Now we're at the northern boundary of the deeded part of the ranch. So this is the absolute northern end. We're right up almost next to the Jicarilla to the east. And we're looking out over this high mesa. And the headquarters and so on is down over the horizon. There's a lot of property here. I'm on the road up to Carter Mesa, and right here beside the road is a beautiful group of petroglyphs. So we've got a bunch of people connected, dancers, a wide variety of figures. Try to get up a little bit closer. Now I hope this comes out, because this is a whole wall of petroglyphs. I think you can see right there a little man on a horse, and then there's another human figure, some kind of animal above him there. And then as we come across, up high there's a snake and some other figure, and then there's what appears to be, at least on the surface, some kind of writing. But it's like also appears to be contemporaneous with the petroglyphs. There's another man figure. There's a lizard or turtle. Some more figures over on that side. And we'll pan back one more time. There's our little guy on the horse. And back to the end. And then we've got some other. And next door is a spectacular, truly spectacular petroglyph. These figures joined, one on the top, some kind of figure floating up above, and a figure on the top connecting a man and some kind of long-armed tail figure, and he's connected to another man. Then there's looks like a man down below with long wiggly legs. There's a couple of birds, could be a little child. Another figure up here. Then around here on the other wall there's a whole group of figures. This is extraordinary stuff. And the petroglyphs there and over here are up here in Albert Canyon. And we're looking down to the mouth of Albert Canyon, where it comes into the main canyon, and where the headquarters is down there. Absolutely beautiful.